Hi, Justin. It's good to
Hi,
see you.
good to see you too.
Welcome to the grit and grind of autism and finding light along the journey. So glad that you agreed to come and talk with me today. Um, it has been a while since I've seen you because we had, let's see, Partners in Policy Making class was 2018. Is that correct?
I think it was 2019.
2019. Okay. So, and that's where we first met. And what a great experience that was. But before we dive into that, I'm going to pause and give you a moment to introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Justin Valenti and I'm 26 years old. I live with my parents and my sister at home. My dad's name is Jim and he works for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And my mom's name is Michelle and she works for NASA. And my sister's name is Jessica and she's preparing for graduate school. I like creating artwork. I'm on the board of directors of the ARC Maryland, and I spend time with my dog, Coda, in my free time.
That's awesome. What kind of dog do you have again?
I have an Australian Labradoodle.
He's so cute. I've seen photos of him, and of course, I remember Tom. But your little guy has been with you. Your new guy's been with you for about a year, maybe. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay. That's awesome. Gosh, your parents have really interesting jobs.
yes, they do.
So, Justin, would you like to talk a little bit about your diagnosis?
Yes, so I have autism, and what that means for me is that I have trouble with social skills some of the time, and like learning complex math is difficult for me, but I've overcome my disability and I do great things now.
You certainly do. You have so many talents, and we're going to get to that where you can talk more about that. But do you remember how old you were when you were diagnosed?
Yes, I was 2.5 when I was diagnosed.
Okay. And did you have delayed speech or did you always have language?
I couldn't talk until I was 3, and I actually did early intervention with like speech therapy.
Okay, wonderful. My next question was actually if you could share your school experience. Did you go to a mainstream public school?
Yes, I went to three public schools actually. I was included from kindergarten through my graduation from high school. And I had people along the way who helped me throughout my school career. I was also involved in extracurricular activities like the marching band and best buddies.
Cool. What did you do in the marching band?
I played percussion in the marching band. I was in the group at the front with the cymbals and the wind chimes and the timpani.
That's really cool. So you obviously like music a lot. I think everybody likes music and can relate to it in their own way or has like maybe a favorite genre. But like for you, is it more special or more amplified?
Yes, I
Yeah.
like all different types of music now.
Like what are your couple of your favorite bands, for example?
I like Imagine Dragons. I'm a big fan of AC/DC, and I like popular bands like One Direction and Maroon 5 as well.
They're all very fun bands for sure. Lots of cool songs to sing along to.
Yes.
So when you were in school, do you feel that you had a positive experience overall?
Yes, I feel overall I had a positive experience. Of course, I experienced bullying and teasing in middle school, but other than that, my experience was very positive.
That's great. And is Best Buddies in middle school?
When I was in high school, well, when I was in at the end of middle school, they had something like Best Buddies where me and a couple of other students would volunteer to spend time with the kids who are in special education classes.
Mhm.
And then when I joined Best Buddies officially, it was in high school.
Okay, gotcha. Did you have support during that time in middle school where you were being bullied? Like, were teachers or the principal helpful, or did other people help you out during that time?
Yes, my school's administrators helped me. What happened was when I told them that I was bullied, they would help me resolve the issues and take care of the bullying. And then sometimes they would have the student apologize, but most of the time it was taken care of, and I know further issues with like bullying after it was taken care of.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. They took it serious, and hopefully whoever was doing that to you, there were consequences.
Yes.
That's really wonderful to hear. I'm so glad to hear that. Were you in all academic classes, or did you sort of kind of go in and out between special ed and regular curriculum?
I was in all academic classes. I attended classes with the other students with like support, like an accommodations from an IEP.
Okay.
Like I had extended time, but I was in classes with other students who did not have disabilities.
Hmm. That's so great. That is awesome. And did you have a favorite subject?
Yes, I liked I think digital art was one, and then American history was my other favorite subject.
Okay. The digital art definitely makes sense to me.
Yes.
um, before we go on to the next question, if you could think for a moment, because I interviewed another young adult who was also had experience with bullying, but his was didn't happen until high school. Um, and his was not taken care of in the best manner as you explained that yours was. And he's come out on the other side. He's doing really well right now. Graduated from high school and working a job, and everything is great. But it was a very challenging and emotional time that he went through. And one of the questions I'd asked him was what advice you would have for other students that maybe are experiencing some form of bullying. And so, if I'd like to ask you that same question, do you have any advice for students that might be experiencing that in their school?
I have a couple of different tips for students who are experiencing that. So one tip is to always go to an administrator for help because the bullying might not like stop if you don't get it taken care of by an administrator. And also not to like worry about what they're saying or what they're doing, to always keep an open mind, like with and surround yourself with positive people in your life.
That is wonderful advice because there's more to life than school. I know that's a big part of the day when you're a student, but if you have that love and support at home, a friend or two, or other family members or neighbors,